I want you to know the song that's currently playing is called Chill.
Lovely.
Well,
We're off to a
no.
great start.
Well, no, it's like 10 seconds before Chill. It's on for the fans right now. But
Lovely.
go ahead.
Where we last left off, does anyone want to tell me for a free advantage roll?
We just made the flagged halberd thing.
Yeah, and Orlain was at the front of the actual forge.
Having a
taking
smoke break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think where exactly we left off was Dein giving Aurelia, don't quote me on that, what was it, blaze in a jar.
The lantern.
But yes.
Yeah. Close enough to a jar. No.
What?
He just sent me a picture of Link going, "Is this your man?"
It's got a friend in it, Jackie. Don't get any ideas.
Jackie, no.
Oh, pink and brown is a bad color combination for my eyes. Anyway.
Anyways,
moving on.
We covered what happened last.
Okay. Go for
Unless you want to talk about, what was it? It's not, I almost said Minos.
It was Minos.
It is
Yeah.
Minos, okay.
That was in fact his name.
Yeah.
Minos. Meenos.
Well, I'm mostly just wondering, are we being turned loose to start interacting, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
You've
okay.
covered everything. So you see the forge, you know how everything is. Blaze is currently in a lantern, kind of humming a tune. Is it we didn't start the fire? Maybe. Don't worry about it.
Which version?
Damn well.
Yes.
So the first thing Dein wants to do after doing the little flourish he initially did with the halberd is...
Because you gotta be fancy.
Yes, it was fancy, because what he did with it was he spun it about himself in kind of a mock kata and let it land or rest, not parallel, but basically aligned with his arm, and then slowly brought the pommel down to the ground and just let his entire form just settle, with a very obvious display of either a mastery or a very high proficiency with this halberd that was just made. And the first thing he would like to do is start walking to the exit where Orlain is.
Okay. You begin walking to the exit.
Tryphon starts following then. It's like, hold on, what?
How closely does Tryphon follow?
He does try to pick up the pace to catch up, just like, now wait a minute, hold on.
I don't think Tryphon has to try too hard to pick up to
Accidentally
Dein.
runs past Dein, just like, what?
Specifically because of, well, how kind of short Dein is.
Dein is short. Tryphon has like what, a foot on him?
Probably a good foot.
Oh
yeah.
no, the song that's playing.
Suffer.
Oh.
But
Continue.
yeah, no, Tryphon goes jogging after Dein. I'm guessing Dein stops.
Tryphon?
Don't stop so suddenly.
You ran past me. I assumed I cut you off in some sort.
No, just you're going to go check out to check on him, yeah?
Of course.
I'm coming with you then.
Please come along. Another soul is always welcome.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
As
They
we
go
exit the forge, can I know what we see?
Kuri.
Good.
What's my name
I-
called?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh yeah, what's up, bud? That's what to start saying.
They're still in the snowy tundra, correct?
Oh yes.
So, the first thing you think you see is Orlain is nowhere to be found. And then you realize that patch next to the door, where there's still snow, there's still ice, is not a strange patch of ice and snow. It's in fact Orlain with blue and white hair and his hood down. And he is holding a mask with an odd pattern on it. And he is sitting on the ground. He doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
Dane gently and very trying to think of how I want to describe this. In kind of a fool's stance. Very blatantly and like openly just walk closer to our lane, using the halberd as kind of like a walking staff. So it's very clear it's the pommel is hitting the ground and making light thuds, following the footsteps.
His
Not far behind the click clack pose.
he doesn't snap his gaze up more so than he sighs. Alright. Seems time's up. And tries to move to tuck away the mask into a pouch that normally only Jackie knows is on him. Where he tucks it away unless someone actively stops him.
Dane's not going to actively stop him, but what Dane will do is you said they're just sitting down like
In the snow.
Right. Yeah, in the snow. Generally in a more swift motion than was kind of anticipated based off the way that he was walking or presenting himself. Stops the staff and just kind of quickly crouches and kind of not puts his head on your shoulder, but like right over it. And it's very clear he sees it. And one little other odd note is I don't know how exactly close Orlain has been to Dane before, but you can feel a radiating heat off of Dane. Not
Dangerous
harmful.
territory for Orlain. He likes to steal
But-
people.
It's like you have a warm hearth going next to you.
Worse, it's getting worse. At the very least.
Already going great. Fantastic.
But in response to what equates to sudden warmth nearby, he reaches up, like, kind of quickly for someone who's...
Just a minute, guys.
He reaches up and, like, kind of shoves away Dein, like, partially out of instinct, and goes, "Sorry, mate," and pulls his hand away.
It's like trying to move a boulder.
He's done worse. Ooh, Orlain.
Dein is planted.
No, he's making a joke about his husband and it's in my head right now. I hate it here. But he does kind of put his hand, like, on your face, Dein. And for a second, How close has Dein ever been to Orlain, aside from now?
I wouldn't assume that close. Maybe within, like, at most 2 feet. Maybe a foot and a half, but not much.
So, what results is him instinctively reaching out with his smite-touched hand, which is dark purple and littered with Lichtenberg scars. And it's, compared to your hearth-like warmth, it's a cold sort of heat, the sort of heat that you'd get from a frostbite.
Mm-hmm.
So he
The
pauses.
cold.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Go pause.
Hmm.
Tryphon's asking us to pause.
Okay. Truthfully,
Not-
all I did was describe how Orlain's smite-touched hand feels.
I know, but I didn't want to miss anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because it happens a lot, and it just makes me even more lost.
All right.
I can re-describe it.
No, fine. Just... I'm good. I'm fine. Just a little frustrated right now because I... Yeah, more lost in the plot of the show Lost. It's part of the reason why I haven't been able to be as active with Tryphon as I wanted to be. And I probably should have said something about this a lot sooner, but...
It's okay. Do you want me to
Mhm.
repeat what I said? I was like 2 sentences in, really.
If you're alright with it, yeah.
Of course. What else are friends for? It's a game, silly.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I know.
a little bit of a rewind. Dein, you feel a sort of, like you said, a burning heat. A burning cold heat. And it's kind of like frostbite rather than a burning hearth. When he reaches out to try and damn it, oh my god. Holy shit. That's the 3rd time that's happened. When he reaches out to shove Dein away, getting only the immobility of a boulder, he feels the burning cold of what should be and looks like Lichtenberg scars, thus lightning, thus intense radiating heat, is just met with cold. Cold, almost indifference. And he just goes, "Alright, bad idea. What do you want?" Looking between the both of you.
to make sure you're doing all right, or Tryphon audibly and visibly hesitates at the all right, just like, if I ask that, I'm going to get a no.
With Orlain's hand still in Dane's face.
Just
Dane is just gonna say, "What was the mask?"
reach over and just slowly either push Dane's head back or push Orlain's hand away a little bit, just like, let's not have a conversation like this.
The same immobility is still there.
He
Dane
kind
is
of
looking straight into Orlain's eyes if he's meeting them.
roll insight for me.
Gladly.
Should I also roll insight?
Are you looking at Orlain?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Ah,
I'm
look at
actually-
that aid.
That is going to be a 11 for me.
It's not a high DC. Honestly, I would have put it at maybe an 8. So,
Hey,
what was that what you got?
I got an 8.
I kind of phased out for like 2 seconds when you said your score because my brain went no. So, yeah, I'd put it at like an 8. He's really easy to read right now. And it's easier still to read when the mask is mentioned that he looks exhausted. He looks tired and hurt and angry and tired. It's nothing, really. Just proof that I can't trust anybody. And he looks away, taking his hand back.
So it's a symbol?
That doesn't sound like nothing.
And if it isn't? Just ignoring the simple part.
If it isn't nothing,
Aye. And if it isn't nothing, what do you do?
they'll make sure you're doing all right.
You saw him and what he could do. The things that he's willing to achieve just to prove a point. I'm no better,
I did not
right?
tell them to me.
Mhm.
You know who Jack is, yes?
I've seen him once, yes.
He approached me. Rather, he approached the rest of the group, and I was walking away. I was trying to leave. But when Jackie, my best friend, the one I would die for, tried to get him to not chase me, she got hurt. And as a result, he chased after me anyway. So, in due course, he basically gave me an offer that I said I had to think about in front of my entire group, in front of all of you. And there was no right answer. There was nothing I could do. Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know what would have been the right answer. But now I have this mask. I probably have the distrust of my entire group. And as far as I'm concerned, the moment I show up at the rogue base with this fucking thing, I'm going to get exiled anyway.
So
Are you
leave
planning
it.
to take his offer?
No, I have better things to do.
Okay. That's fine by me then. You're not going to turn your back on us, yeah?
No, I I would say I was
Then why would
raised
I?
better than that, but I wasn't really raised more than I was taught by several people, including an old
As
friend.
as Orlain is speaking, Tryphon actually takes a step forward. His arms just cross loosely over his chest as he leans down towards Orlain. It's just like, then why would we turn our back on you?
You wouldn't be the first?
Okay, I'm not going to be the next.
You're odd.
I've got like what, 2 months of memories? Comes with a package.
And then looks at Dein. What say you?
What more than I need to say? My actions prove I trust you.
Well, that's a bad idea. But you both notice that he's trying to actively fight a smile. And even though he's looking away, Dein, because you are so close to him, you can feel the shaking of his shoulders.
What do you need, Orlain?
I don't know. Really, in this moment? Is it too selfish to ask for a hug?
I don't think so.
It is never too selfish to ask for a helping hand or for someone that cares. And Dane will gladly let the halberd poof and just give Orlain a light embrace. Nothing like a great bear hug, just a general over the shoulder.
I want you to understand, you started describing that, Dein, and It's Raining Somewhere Else started playing.
I want you both to understand. Just the two of us started playing for me.
Those are two.
I'm not going to try to hug Orlain when Orlain is still sitting on the ground. But when Dane does let go of Orlain, Tryphon does offer a handout to him.
Before that, Dein, you hug him lightly, and he turns to face you a little bit. And at first, it's one arm around you, a kind of side hug, a kind of gentle thanks. And then he wraps his other arm around you, and it's almost a cling. Like it's the first non-best friend hug he's had in a while.
Dane firms the hug a little bit, makes it just a soft hug, not an overbearing one, and definitely not a just intense one. Just a soft, general, like his entire body becomes a pillow. It's been rigid, it's been a ball of muscle, and it's just completely relaxed. And it's a soft hug for Orlain.
He's not sniffling, no. He's not doing the sniffles of I'm actually being cared about and people aren't going to leave me sniffles, no.
Dane might just do a general, like, just encourage Orlain to put their head in his shoulders. Just like a general.
You're going
Like
to
a
get him to
comfort
fall
hug.
asleep. You're going to get him to fall asleep. I can guarantee
It's
you
nice
this.
and warm too in this like cold area. Dane is just like a very centrally warm person. It's like sleeping next to a hearth. It's very comfortable.
You look comfortable.
Orlain's not going to let go of Dein for a little bit.
Dane won't let go for a little bit.
Tryphon will just continue standing there very awkwardly.
Hug him, you douchebag.
It is awkward to hug someone sitting down when you're standing up.
Especially with hooves and snow.
Hooves for snow. It's not a very fun combination for Tryphon right down there.
Tryphon, are you going to watch or are you going to come and hug too?
A lot of snow down there. Just pull him down. Just fucking pull him down.
Dane is going to take his non-dominant hand, his right hand, and just like hold it out behind him. Because he is not letting go of Orlain at all.
Yeah, no, because I'm not going to make anyone roll for this. It is obvious that Tryphon wants to give the hug.
Dane does the little like grabby motion with the hand, just like grab it, motherfucker.
Yeah, Tryphon grabs it.
Yanks him down into it.
Well, you know what? For the bit in the flavor text and the +1 to dexterity, it is not a very graceful fall. It is just a flump of snow.
You hear a small chuckle out of Dane.
Oh, what? A home of snow?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Have you ever seen snow, Kuri?
No. I live in the South.
Motherfucker, I lived in Texas and I still saw snow.
Lucky bitch.
But no, when he falls into the snow, it's very ungraceful tumble down. Like he at the very least manages to avoid having his full weight fall on top of both of them, even if he doesn't weigh that much technically.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh
it's
no, I kind of see it as Dane kind of pulls them down just to like brunt it, kind of pulls them into his back, just like as a brace, just to make your grace a little bit more a decent fall. Like it's not a full yank to where it's just like I swing you around and try and make this into a group hug. It's more of a okay, I get a shoulder in my back and they fall somewhat gracefully onto this encounter.
there's still a poof of snow as he lands in it.
Yeah.
It's just like all right then. And he scoots over and then just it's how do you do hugs? He doesn't know. He just awkwardly wraps his arms around them both just like yes.
And you get the same feeling of like a very hearth-like warmth around Dane. And it's
Yes,
just
and
like
then slightly melts.
in this moment, it's like it's a little just bubble of heat. Not a like a very large one, just like a very basically walking space heater.
But,
Dane has a very high internal temperature.
I don't know what sort of an internal temperature a satyr would have. It's fate things.
Look up the internal temperature of a goat, actually.
Well, considering you're built like a stick, I'd assume it changed depending on the weather. Like I know a lot of my, I'll call them twink friends. They always wear a lot of layers just because they get cold really quickly.
Tryphon's a twink. But yeah, no, he does readjust after a little bit into shut up, Tala. he does readjust after a little bit to where it's less of an awkward hug and more he's half hugging, half draped over the both of them. His head resting where
Temps. Yeah, I can think of that. Yeah.
It's,
It's
I
like
imagine his-
having a what was it? A bonfire. Like it's the same kind of like if you're standing a foot away from a bonfire. That's the same type of heat I'm thinking of. Like a very small bonfire.
Okay. But yeah, no. Orlain now has Tryphon's head resting on his shoulder. Just okay. No, we're not.
I think that's still under fair use. Well, I'm not going to get into that right now, but yeah.
No.
I
Terrible pun. Go away.
oh God bless it.
No, he's not here. He died to the devil a couple years ago.
But yeah.
I
So-
can't still ask for some hope.
As you guys are all kind of huddled together, hugging, the soft sniffling of Orlain, there is the start of a noise. Not like the sort of like, oh, danger afoot noise. Just the soft crack of a branch being stepped on.
Tryphon's head immediately snaps up.
Dein is listening for how loud the footstep is.
It is quite loud. Intentionally so.
Yeah. He's looking. The immediate defensive. We are having a moment. What the fuck are you doing?
You look up. It was not a hidden footstep. It was the kind of footstep where it's like, hey, I'm here. Be known to me. Be known and aware of me kind of footstep. And you look up and you see fucking beet red eyes staring at you from the snow.
Hello?
"2 days. I left you all alone for 2 days.
Oh.
Ah. Look. Look.
It's a pleasure
Yeah?
to see you too.
Orlain, Orlain is literally going to go, yep, all right, great.
Might as well happen.
Do
And
you
my-
know those days?
Dein, what was it? For specific, sorry. Dein says, it is a pleasure to see you as well. Not in
Oh.
a mocking tone, but like in a very, oh, okay.
He has his eyebrow raised. He doesn't think you're being like in a mocking tone, but just like the way you responded has an eyebrow raised for him as he's still standing in the dark like a fucking like a full-on Michael Myers. You have to pay attention to the full scene to notice him in the background kind of shot. But he's just standing there in the dark, the two bright red eyes in the snow.
Yeah, Dein has not like looked up yet. Just kind of
He's making
still-
eye contact.
Yeah, Tryphon is making eye contact. Dein is just. It's the moment, not breaking it yet. Or at least
Orlain-
not trying to break it yet.
The eye contact is definitely. It's
Sorry.
The stroke happened.
Tryphon is making eye contact with Derek in the sort of, we are having a moment. Could you please?
Orlain's going to be the first to pull away from that because he,
Mhm.
for some reason, believes that he needs to be a certain way around Derek. You know that newlywed thing? Not even newlywed,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I'm dating your daughter type vibes.
Right, Orlain goes to pull away, and Tryphon just drapes an arm over Orlain's shoulder.
Actually, as you go to pull away, and Tryphon, you start to kind of drape your arm. You who are watching him, watch him explode into a bunch of bats, and then reform very close to you guys, and just put a boot on the back of Orlain's back, and push him back into the hug. Every fucking moment.
Dane's going to catch Orlain, I assume, and just
Yeah,
give
he's a little caught
Yep.
off guard by having a boot in his back, especially considering he knows who that boot belongs to.
Yeah. It's not even one of those things of just like, I'm kicking you. It's I'm moving you. I'm not hurting you. I'm not doing anything mean to you. I'm just moving you with my foot, like how you would move a cat to the side.
You kick me yet? You kick me yet?
You kick
Well,
me?
they're down nonetheless. No, I'm kidding.
Have you seen Orlain? They fall down nonetheless.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm small. I'm literally Orlain's height.
I know you are. That's why I didn't fucking stutter.
I'm literally Dane's height.
I'm actually shorter than Tryphon, but not by much.
All
Jackie's
y'all
probably
fuckers.
I'm gonna say this with my full chest. Jackie's probably the only one here who is like canonical height with their character.
After a
7
moment, though.
IRL.
After a moment, though, Tryphon is going to just sort of motion his head towards where towards the forge, and it's just like, the others are in there.
I'm not here for the others.
So you're just going to stand there and watch then?
You got a problem if I do?
He has not broken eye contact yet, by the way. As soon as Derek had reformed, it was right back.
So, as you have not broken eye contact yet, you've been subtly counting. 1, 2, 3. He still has not fucking blinked.
Ah, yes, the vampire shit.
Hold on. I'm going to roll Constitution to see if Tryphon blinks. Just base Constitution. Here we go. He blinks.
Damn! You blink, and then it's just it's like the moment your eyes close, you almost hear a from Derek.
Me too.
As he genuinely stands there for however long you guys continue to kind of huddle, hug, Orlain.
I would kind of imagine Dane would just be like, just whisper very quietly, "Are you ready?"
No, but that's going to have to work. And literally just does not care. He's going to actively fucking fight whatever the hell Derek's going to do next.
Oh boy, we're off. We're off to the races. Where did my charging cable go?
Orlain, there's a weird fucking cat over here.
Get your fucking in-law!
Grandma!
It looks. This is the most accurate sentence. It looks like grandma the fucking thing.
Get your fucking in-law! He bite! No, he don't! The fuck he does!
Yes, he do!
He don't bite. He still got a fucking throat in his mouth.
Well, hey now.
Okay. Derek stands there for a while. As long as you guys don't move, he doesn't move.
Orlain's gonna fucking move. Alright?
Orlain is
Right.
going, nah, this is going on too long.
Dane is just gonna let it go and just slowly get up from the crouched position. Or no, at this point he'd be kneeling, so yeah, he just gets up.
Yeah, Tryphon
Everything-
does let go as well.
Outside of Tryphon, have any of you actually looked at Dein up close yet?
Dane?
Fuck, I did it too.
Perish, actually.
Main character energy.
Dane forced himself to become the main character.
Damn
You are now a
right.
vampire. Here are your stats. How the fuck does he have a 23 in intimidation? Because he's a Pathfinder, bitch. But no. Derek, yes. Have any of you outside of Tryphon really looked at Derek since, he appeared?
Not since he appeared now, but I remember Dane getting a very, what was it, detailed look of him when they were riding on the cart together. So I guess as Dane got up, he would look in Derek's direction.
Tryphon, Dane. One moment, actually. Orlain, do you look at Derek? Are you doing like, I cannot look at him? If I don't look at him, he can't see me logic?
No, Orlain's already reached the point of I'm tired, man. What do you want? Like it's the
Dane
point that
offers it.
it
Go ahead.
the point of which Derek had said he would get to before, and it's just this is not the point at which I wanted you to get to it, motherfucker. Try again. Like
Dane offers a shoulder blade if Orlain wants to lean on it.
no.
Not yet. Got it. Okay, so what do we see, Kuri?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check, because it is still a fucking tundra storm outside.
Okay, so investigation.
With advantage because he is so close.
What is my
Including me?
investigation?
Yes, including you.
Okay, with advantage. Watch as I fail this one too. No, I got a dirty fucking 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
What'd you get, Dane?
I'm rolling right now. Oh, that's nasty. I got a 6 and an 8, so that's just gonna be an 11.
All right. Orlain?
I'm rolling.
Don't forget to roll in Owlbear Rodeo, by the way. If you're doing any important rolls, this is not an important roll, but just for further notice, so we can
Rip,
actually see what
anyway.
you roll.
Rip
I
anyway.
was doing it in the D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I did it in D&D Beyond.
Right, that's a thing. Okay. Oh,
I mean, I can re-roll if you want. I just got an 18 in Owlbear.
No.
You know what? No, it's good.
So that's
Tryphon.
it. That would be 21. Go ahead.
Tryphon.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. For all those curious, if you go to your dice and you see that little plus sign / negative, that's your bonuses. You can add to that before you add a roll.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
And he gives me advantage.
Tryphon.
Noted.
Yes.
Dane's with a
Derek.
dirty 20. You can see Dane's on about 2 out of his full HP.
No. Wrong,
Derek.
incorrect.
Derek, I tried correcting you.
Here we go again.
Shit.
So yeah, I can see that Derek is visibly really badly hurt.
Oh yeah, no, Derek's full on like he's got 2 HP max. A sneeze could kill him. But he is standing there more or less unbothered.
The fuck happened to you?
Armor piercing rounds.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Is he wearing any armor visibly?
No.
Yeah, no. Tryphon, just
Derek.
ouch.
Derek is completely an unarmored fighter. Like
Why did they
he's not an unarmored fighter type class. He is, I will go ahead and say this before, he's a warlock class, but he just does not wear armor.
Fair enough.
Tryphon just stares for a bit longer before he's just like, why did they have to use armor-piercing rounds on you?
Because he's an arrogant fuck twat.
Thick skull?
You're
He
still
said
new
what he
enough, I
said.
will fight you.
He said what he said.
Hey, you said he's an arrogant one, so a thick skull
No,
tracks.
maybe. He also
Who?
had cardboard on his gun to make it look different. He didn't like that I pointed it out. Pussy.
All right. Let's back up a couple of steps. Who?
Orlain's trying not to laugh. Hold on, give him a second as he's turning away, trying not to laugh.
What was it? The very calm, because I pointed out his shitty weapon customs. Fucking pussy.
Yeah, literally.
Both Dane
Yeah.
and Orlain crack a or at least Dane cracks a small smile, and there's no visible restraint, but he's definitely holding it down. Just a gut laugh.
Oh, you think that's funny? The guy who did this is named Coyote Red Oak.
And character laugh, by the way.
Orlain looks like he's trying very hard to remain serious because he's heard worse names. He's heard worse names. But it's just the
Yeah.
combination of he had a shitty weapon, pussy. Like the same energy. The same energy as it's vinegar, pussy. Like you know what I mean?
Derek.
He's dying.
Yeah. Derek, full, void of all emotion, kind of facial features, leans down to your height and just goes, "What's so funny? His customs were pussy-footed."
That's in character right now.
I don't know. After he said the name, Dane went back to stone face, just like, yeah, okay.
Orlain's dying, give him a second. He's dealt with druids before. Why is this so funny to him? Druids make up the
He's dealt
shittiest
with-
names possible.
Oh, you mean dear old Zagreus?
Oh. It's fine. Leave him alone. Anyway,
No. Suffer.
I feel like at this point, the others in the forge would hear Orlain genuinely laughing.
Oh fuck, they're being attacked from Rook.
Orlain, they'll probably hear Tryphon laughing when they get closer to, just like, what kind of name is that? And he got upset over you saying his gun sucked?
Yeah, it's just a basic armament gun, but he put cardboard on it to make it look like a cross. Because apparently there's some notion that geometric shapes affect vampires.
Yeah, that
Right.
worked out really well for him, didn't it?
Considering he survived, yeah, but I think it was more the 12 men he threw at my feet that really let him get away.
Oh. So a coward.
Yep.
With
Can
that
we
type
go
of weapon.
inside before the cold kills me?
Sure.
You're
It-
the one who decided to stay out here.
You were all out here.
There is 3 of us to a team of.
5.
I was about to say 6, and then I had to stop myself. Sorry.
You're good.
Alright.
Technically it's 6 with Rook.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Derek mentions that, and Tryphon just makes this exasperated kind of noise, not quite a sigh. And he's just. He's going to basically try to grab Derek and drag him into the forge.
I guess. I try and drag Orlain into the forge then.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard.
Mhm.
He could just...
He's made of paper mache.
Yeah, no, I think Tryphon is going to be the one struggling, honestly.
All right. Dane grabs Orlain's hand and just starts dragging them in.
Tryphon's not that nice. He went to grab for the front of Derek's shirt because it was closest.
Okay, there we go. Didn't move Derek for a minute.
Huh.
Dang, you let him go.
Sorry. I was curious.
I will lock him.
I'm gonna set Orlain down, please. Do not try to grab the boy.
Will not. I saw that.
Yeah, I know.
As you guys kind of get inside, yes,
no.
there's no assigned token, so you guys can full on grab each other's tokens and move them. I don't tell you this because you're fucking children sometimes, and we'll move.
That seems
Yeah.
so hard.
You good, Dane?
Why?
You suddenly fucking burst out into laughter and then went completely mute.
My
He
mic does
peeked
that
the mic.
sometimes. What was that, Cherry? Sorry?
Your
You
mic
peeked the mic.
peaked.
Oh.
You peeked the mic, and then it sounded like someone just like held a gun to you. You peeked, and they were like, "What was that, bud?"
It was the
Yeah, the fucking. So anyway, about your car's extended warranty.
It's free real estate.
Tryphon is going to ask as he's basically dragging Derek back into the forest, just like, if I use a healing spell on you, are you going to keel over on me?
Are you asking Derek?
Yes, he's asking Derek. The one who
an-
is 2 hit points.
I'm an undead. Your spells are radiant in nature. Do I need to tell you how 2 + 2 comes out to?
Oh, yes, please, enlighten me.
You'll fucking kill me.
I realized that. That was sarcasm.
And
Can't read
Orlain,
sarcasm.
literally out loud, inside versus outside thoughts goes, then what happens when you take medication?
I stopped taking medication after I got decapitated.
Huh? Just the, oh, did I
What?
say that out loud look?
Yes, you said that out loud.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Orlain. Let's
I was outside for a
see this
while.
off. Yeah.
No, like, I don't know, inflict wounds or something?
Just let me drink one of your bloods. That's all you need to do. A fucking shot glass will do me over.
Hey, fucking fine then.
Dane is just gonna drag Orlain to the others.
Yeah,
Like
no.
to the general resting spot.
Tryphon just holds up his arm. It's just like, do what you gotta need to do. I don't think my blood's radiant.
It is.
I'm a satyr.
He kind of stops as he's passing by you. Summon your sword.
Okay. He summons the sword.
What god are you borrowing the powers from with that?
Out of character, did Tryphon ever get a name?
No. Because you don't have a god.
Yeah.
The
No.
shard and thus the sword itself is basically an infinite radiant loop.
Tryphon does pause for a moment. It's just like, I don't have one.
So where does your radiance come from?
The sword?
He blinks a good 5 or 6 times.
Tryphon over there just like, I knew you could blink.
A deep, deep breath, deep inhale before you've never had the experience of a father before, but you just know that as he exhales, you suddenly feel really uncomfortable.
The one thing that gets Tryphon to falter for a moment, just like,
What?
Your body is radiant in nature. It's kind of like radiation poisoning. Essentially, as long as you are your own source of radiance, your sword or you, if a vampiric nature individual, such as myself, takes a bite out of you, it hurts you twice as much and hurts me in return.
And again, out loud, because Orlain has no awareness, situational awareness at the current moment. What happens if you bite me then?
You
I
want
was
to
gonna
find
say-
out?
be sure that's a good idea.
No, that's why we're not doing it.
Yeah, fair.
Elaine, let's
That is a good idea.
let's keep the head off for right now. We need to get some rest, okay? Better if you're not thinking about anything.
But why? I'm the only one who does in this group, huh?
I would beg to differ.
Then beg.
No.
I truly hope it's not you talking to my son.
Literally just the immediate crowing laughter.
I would like
Not
to state
something I
that
want
as
to
they've been
know.
approaching and having this conversation, Aurelia is looking at them with the most befuddled face.
And then just rushes off to Aurelia, like full blown, probably frostbitten slightly. He goes, Ara, 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 Ara.
Yes. Are you all right? Why is your hair blue?
Well,
Was it
I
blue
was just
before?
trying-
Are you
It
okay?
wasn't-
Theraladrin.
No, it was not blue before, not completely blue.
Ara!
Yes.
Did you get it? And
Did
just
I
grinning.
get what?
Just grinning with that energy of he did see the weapon. So it's just like, ooh. He saw the weapon Dane was wielding and was like, did you get it? The answer is no, I'm teasing you.
What is going on?
I
Believe it was fucked with.
I
don't
believe you're
feel
dangerous.
good.
Okay, why don't we go sit down? How about that?
But
Yeah, I
why?
think
I
rest
have
probably would be
energy.
a good.
Because you don't feel good, Orlain.
I have
Tryphon is
energy.
currently watching Orlain and remembering that he has enough spell slots for a sleep spell.
Aurelia looks at Orlain and goes, just, you can see the thinking face for like maybe 5 seconds, and then she's just gonna try and pick him up, like bridal style pick him up.
You can try.
Should I? Yeah, Tryphon is going to try to get Aurelia's attention and just motion to her, just like I can make him sleep.
Just do hand motion for a Z symbol.
Yeah, just
Little
a Z,
handshake.
pointing at-
She would like to pick up Orlain.
He's not going to stop her from picking up Orlain. He's just like, do you want me to make this easier?
Making him dead weight is not going to make this easier.
Also, can you roll enough with sleep to get his HP right now?
Well, I mean, I've still got second level spell slots completely free.
I have
Yeah,
82.
but sleep doesn't roll that high generally.
5d8 plus
Yeah,
an additional 2d8 for each
So a maximum
level
would be
above.
40.
Yeah, you couldn't roll enough to get all of Orlain's health.
Damn.
I
It
have
might
over
make him
70.
drowsy, but
Yeah, I have over 70 health in either class.
So I can make him sleepy, but I can't make him sleep.
If that's how it's rolled here, sure. I'd take that. That'd make it even worse.
I'll say for right now that for non-combative instances, sure.
All right. Yeah. No. Tryphon's going to cast sleep.
Watch it roll so poorly.
I'm going to have to. It didn't roll. You know what? Fine. That's 78. Yeah.
Yep.
If it's maximum, yeah.
6,
50,
7.
would that be
Do I
50?
need? I don't add anything to it. I just do the straight roll. Okay.
Yeah.
That's still good. Half of your health.
So
That's
a little
37.
drowsy. Yeah, a little drowsy. So I have a question for the people who have known me the longest here.
Oh boy.
You remember the last time I almost fell asleep on call with you guys?
Oh my god.
That's what's happening with Orlain right now. Actively fighting going to sleep and like grinning and laughing. And it's sadly the purest laugh you've ever heard out of him.
Okay, so you just have to take one more shot at us, huh?
Yep.
Fuck you. Like, affectionately.
Ulu. And he's just laughing.
I'm just imagining Derek and Dane just standing next to each other, both with their arms crossed, just looking at this situation like.
Derek looks like he's about to fucking pass out.
Fair enough.
Oh,
As-
we all get settled down.
As Dane, you actually get a little look at his back, and you can see the actual exit wounds from all the bullet holes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Yes, Lane.
Do all tieflings run warm, or is it just you?
I don't know.
Because other tieflings I've been with, that came out wrong. His dad's right behind me.
Yes, I can see Derek.
I can see the train wreck too. I mean, what?
Literally, he just covers his face and goes, I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. What about you? How did the forging process go? It went well. You did it. This is going great. I'm saying things that matter.
Eventually, it's going to just wander over and just gently pat Orlain's shoulders, just like, how about you lie down for a little bit? How's that sound?
You get the most sad, pathetic, wet puppy look. I don't
Come on,
want to.
Orlain.
Cuddle your, go cuddle your girlfriend.
What?
Baffled Aurelia look at Tryphon.
Baffled Orlain too.
What? That's not what's happening here.
I'm dating someone actively. What the fuck?
Doesn't mean you can't date more than one.
He just points at Jackie.
I advise checking with Morik before doing so, honestly.
I
To
don't
be
even
fair,
know
I
the thing.
thought
Would
that
be
this was
wise.
already a thing that was already agreed on, so.
Orlain looks like he's visibly processing Jackie's words.
Derek
That-
turns around and he looks like he's about to, as he just goes, I'm going back into the tundra.
No.
Hey,
No.
Hey.
at least
Someone stop the
sit for an
half-dead
hour.
man from leaving, please.
Full
Damn it.
person.
Fully as you say, someone stopped the half-dead man. Rook just goes, I knew it! And rushes to help Dane.
Derek, at least rest for a moment. I can see the holes in your back.
We
They
all
were
can see
armor
the holes in
piercing.
your back.
Armor
Orlain?
piercing.
Orlain, what are you doing?
the sad look at Jackie and going, what did you mean by that?
And that's exactly what I said. You aren't limited to just one person.
But I barely got Marek. Like he's at that sad stage of of sleepy.
Big ol' eyes hours.
The existential hours.
Is it really that out of the realm of possibility for you to, you know? And he just gestured at Aurelia.
Well, yes.
Aurelia, just I'm right here. Don't talk about me like I'm not here, please.
And like she's not there, looks at Tryphon and goes, "Well, yes, because Aurelia doesn't even like me in the first place." So,
Just eye contact with Aurelia is just like, do you see this?
and literally goes silent for like a full minute before going, "Jackie, we can do a cuddle pile like we used to at base."
That sounds like a good idea. Come, why don't we do that right now?
Sounds like a plan. And takes one step and collapses.
Catches.
Oh my god.
Tryphon goes to catch.
Jackie also goes to catch.
Bonk.
Both of you make a deck save. Whoever has the higher one doesn't bonk their head on the other.
I got a 15.
I believe. Come on, Iron Jesus. Don't fail me today.
Please get another 15 so I can see you both bonk your heads. Please
I got
get
a
another-
19.
Jackie catches Orlain first.
Tryphon
No
just
head bonks.
bonks against them, just like, ugh. Today does not seem to be my greatest time.
You just get like a pat on the back from one of the wings. Just
Pat pat.
yeah, just like awkward
He
patting.
He doesn't fight it or anything. It's just the exhausted slump of just, it's been a day. It's been a day. I've been falling in the snow.
And then it's gonna be a hell of a night with the dream.
Speaking of which, Kuri,
Yes. Oh, are you guys ready?
are we?
I don't know.
I
Are
thought
we?
we were gonna pull Derek back for a second, just like, hey.
Yeah. I was
Get
about
him to
say.
have a little bit of lunch on someone.
Well, there's really
Yeah,
only
you
one
guys-
person over there that he could have lunch on, so.
And it's not me, because I'm an Azamar.
You're worse than Tryphon.
I am literally the
Yeah.
antithesis to him.
Rook just goes, all right, well, Dein, just give him a little. You're an ASMR, aren't you?
He holds up his his exposed like forearm, and it just cracks going all the way down it. Maybe.
Now, hey, now, let's talk this out. And it's the instance of Derek understands he's not gonna be let go unless he feeds, so he just, without looking back, reaches over, grabs Rook's human arm, and starts pulling him closer. And Rook is losing his fucking mind, going, hey, consent, hey.
Rook, you can say no if you need to.
He has a very strong grip.
Suffer.
Say no.
No. And then Derek, let's go.
Well, someone's going to have to let him.
That is true, yes.
And I
legitimately cannot.
And I can't either.
I'm fairly certain you're the only one that can, Hot Rod.
Mother. Fuck!
Stop her!
I don't want to be bit.
I'll heal you afterwards. It's fine.
Aurelia's standing here clearly with the
She could take the bite.
yeah, like kind of looking at them all like
Oh no, Tryphon is fully aware.
is Tryphon bullying Rook?
Yes. This is revenge for the shots he took.
The shots he took when he was not in control of his own body.
Yes.
Dane's just gonna pat Rook on the back and just say, "Don't worry, I'll get you afterwards."
Aurelia
no,
just at Jackie. Can you hold Orlain? You can hold him, right? I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, because Aurelia will see Tryphon look back at her when she tries to be just like, I can do it, and just grins.
Yeah. She does give him the I approve of the bullying look before wandering towards the other group. Like, hands on her hips, looking at them. Are we done acting like children now?
No.
It's good entertainment.
As true as that might be, stop harassing the nervous little artificer.
Little?
I don't know. Felt appropriate.
Fair.
If you wish to. Dane will step out of the way and just kind of. Oh my god!
What an
Oh my
appropriate
God.
song!
I actually kind of want to know, with Tryphon standing so close to Orlain and Jackie right now, would he actually be able to move away?
He can certainly try.
What's stopping him? I think Jackie is the one that's holding Orlain right now.
The crippling guilt is what's stopping him.
If Aurelia is, what was it, offering, Dane is going to go check on Orlain.
Aurelia.
Tryphon just shrugs as he comes up.
DM.
Donkey!
Stop trying to kill Aurelia, please. We need to do this. Aurelia. You kind of like look at him. What do you expect when he says he's basically gonna feed off you?
Probably the most stereotypical, just gonna bite her arm or something. Like, she's just like, yeah, whatever, this is fine.
Do you close your eyes as he like kind of grabs your arm?
Not really, she's just sort of vibing, it's fine, whatever.
You watch him pull out a knife and then just put your arm kind of diagonally. And then you watch as the hand that was holding your arm kind of armors itself, almost. And then the blood that is starting to kind of drip out solidifies, almost like crystals. And he just picks them off. It's kind of like peeling glue off your skin, the feeling you get. And he just picks them off, and you watch him crunch.
So he's eating rock candy.
Yeah.
I was
Well, that's
just,
one way to get your blood sugar up.
Oh my god! I was already not going to make a comment because I was gonna say, oh, he really did get something from his dad. Like,
Ooh.
Entertaining. I'm entertained.
no, I have a very sleepy and tired Orlain in the brain space right now, so I don't know if that's going away anytime soon.
He's vibing.
Well, we are going to be having a long rest, so.
That doesn't mean anything to Orlain.
Yeah, I know.
Aurelia, before I could finish, you watched the wound kind of, because of how the blood was extracted from you, you kind of watched the wound kind of seal itself with almost the same blood that was kind of coming off of you, kind of mimics a stitch pattern as the gems close it up for you. You take no damage. You are dizzy for the next couple hours, but you're about to go to bed, so it's fine.
Really plays quietly. Neat.
What is Orlain doing? Are they
He's sleeping.
sleeping
He
soundly?
passed out.
Take a
Okay.
nap. Can you take a nap right here?
I will say, for the record, Orlain did collapse. He did not exactly fall asleep. So he was caught, but he did collapse.
Which is a big difference from falling asleep.
True. It's like, I think we should probably set up a camp here for a bit.
Well, it's damn good you know a fire.
I forgot you were here.
Ow.
I'm right. We know Blaze.
And
That is so funny. That is so funny. Waterfall started playing.
oh no. My one
I
weakness.
forgot you were here. Waterfall begin.
Yeah, it's Blaze.
I know who it is.
Hmm.
He was thankfully quiet for a while.
Oh, right, Blaze. Do you know any fire friends?
What?
Well, you said that we know a fire. Do you know any fires? Just the most shit-eating grin.
No, they all died.
Hmm.
I've been in here for fucking damn near a couple thousand or 100 years. I don't know. Time's not a thing for me. What in the fuck? My ears just popped.
Rising in elevation. So I assume we take a long rest then.
Yes. And as the long rest begins, the supplementary episode. Well, actually, does anybody else have anything they want to do before taking the long rest?
I did want to talk to Rook about the armor situation.
Go for it.
So
As he
Rook,
kind of like comes up, and you can see him like looking at the anvil, upset. Derek just kind of this very tall, intimidating man kind of just puts his arms out, thumps against the ground, and then you just hear rest noises.
fair enough. So Dane's going to approach Rook, and I'm assuming the camp is like mostly set up at this point. It's just like rest is going to happen soon.
Yeah.
And Dane's just looking into the forge and casually kind of approaches Rook, kind of. So, Rook,
Yep.
I haven't exactly been the most defended in most of our fights. I barely have the clothes on my back. Do you have anything that would be more protective? Or do you have anything we can make something more protective out of?
Are you asking me to make armor for you?
I'm asking if you want to make armor with me.
Sure. Let's give it a go.
I know we're just We are about to assault a massive base, and I don't want to go in any less capable. Thank you.
It's not that big of a base. It's two camps. One a primary base for rest stops. The other a planning base. But it is our most fortified camp.
It's still not going to be easy. Yes.
no, it isn't. Probably going to be a son of a bitch.
Well, that's why I asked for your help. But I think better to do things in twos than all alone.
Yeah. What's your measurements?
Well, 5'6".
No, your bust, waist, and area.
110 centimeter. No, I'm not gonna actually list off my shit, but basically, it's a very, let's call them thick individual measurements.
You're an asthma. I would hope so.
Mhm.
So, as you kind of give him your measurements, he kind of looks at you and goes, what are you thinking about making? Leather? Steel?
Steel. I need everything I can get. I'm not going to skimp on helping where I can. And as they're making it too, I want Dane to add a few things to the armor. Specifically, on the interlinking parts where some of the plates or more of the metal overlaps with each other, where it's kind of hard to see under them. He wants to put runes there. Specifically, the runes he got from being a fighter, rune fighter. And basically have them embedded in his armor. So, in kind of a combat sense, he always has them on him and they're hidden. So, it's when they're activated and he's wearing the armor, kind of that section of armor glows. So, like, he would have. Let me look at my runes real quick. So, like, I could have my giant rune, or my hill rune, not my giant's might, my hill rune. That one I could have just, like, on the broad side of my chest, and that would light up the interlocking parts there. Or, like, my storm rune, that would be on my pauldron.
And you, what material are you using again?
Steel.
Steel?
Stuff I work with IRL every day.
Are you looking for full coverage, single coverage, dominant weapon coverage, or just see what you can get your hands on?
See what I can get my hands on.
I suggest instead of engraving runes permanently into an armor piece, you can save yourself some time. And you see his finger kind of pull out almost like a clamp, like tweezer clamps, and he shows you a kind of simple design of first layer metal, the rune placement, second layer metal, and you can see where he's like pulls the rune out, pulls the test rune out, puts a different rune in. Kind of a slot edge thing. Still keeps it embraced and everything else, but lessens the
Oh,
time
kind
you'd
of like
have
an
to actually.
etching.
Yeah, like a interchangeable etching.
Oh, okay, that's not what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah.
If you want to go full etching, you can always go maybe activation circuit.
That might work, but if I have an activations, like I'd expect them to go in the full, like, kind of nerd talk about the forging of it.
The
But-
guy, you're talking to the only motherfucker with a motorcycle on Gran Varia. Yeah, he's going into full nerd shit about it.
Hell yeah. But basically, the end result is I want as much armor as I can get on without, like, fully covering Dane's body. Like, main armor pieces where they're needed, like forearm, obviously gauntlet, like minor pauldrons, and so forth like that.
How simple you want this?
Go for basic plate mail. Or not plate mail. What's it? Splint? I think it's splint. Half plate. My bad. Jackie, god damn it.
No, it's a good point. Tit window, no tit window.
No tit window. No tit window.
One day someone will pick a tit window. All right, let's get to crafting.
Gladly. Why am I getting okay Kratos?
Because you're designing Kratos armor from the 2018 and Ragnarok.
What I was thinking, but okay. I guess I was describing it poorly.
Do you
I was
have a
more
reference?
describing like Goblin Slayer armor.
Oh, okay. Helmet and all, or
No, not wait. No, yes, helmet and all.
that said, if you're going Goblin Slayer armor, I'm treating it like Goblin Slayer armor.
Yeah.
That bitch better have full protection. You can't have the face flare without getting fucked.
Mm. Yeah. I
All right,
definitely
so he
want the
crafts
helmet.
you. Yeah, he crafts you. He crafts you some chest mail, plate for your abdomen, and pauldrons, and like, I'll say for the time being, what he can't get you the full armor set. He'll get you the he can get you the chest plate, the shoulder, and at least up to down to the elbows set done before going forward. Like, this is all in one night.
Yeah.
Even with your artificer thing equipped at the moment, it would expend. Basically, crafting it as a whole item would expend your one charge you have.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Because that's 3 separate items that are basically being formed into one item. So that would be the 3 charges total of crafting from scratch. With Rook's spot welding and inlaying with the forge right there, but the fire not present. He has to essentially work with what his arm can give him.
I'm assuming they're, what was it? Like, they both have hammers and are hammering it out, basically. He has a hand hammer and, what was it? Dane has the sledgehammer where he has to use both hands to beat it
So
out.
your artificer weapon can extend into a 2-handed hammer.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Basically, just
it is
like
technically a
screw him.
warhammer.
Yeah.
It's just normally one handled with one hand
Mm.
because of it because of its kind of reference to uh it was not originally Hephaestus, it was actually a Thor weapon, but it was like, no, let's make this artificer. What's a good artificer deity? Hephaestus. Cool. Hammer done.
Yeah.
But okay, so you pass out, you get a long rest last. Rook and Derek seem it's unsure if Derek ever actually slept, but Rook stays up a bit to finish up the last touches.
Right before Dane passes out, just to nail a certain point home, I want Dane to sit down in kind of a meditative pose, just with the what was it, the halberd sitting in his lap, and just do a small prayer. Nothing extravagant, just thank you for this chance. And then he will go to bed.
You say that as you watch him pull his fingers off and readjust them into like a full-on tattoo style pen as he starts etching in the runes you gave him. Thumbs up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Crafters.
I wasn't doing it towards Rook, by the way. I was just like, that's a private moment.
Oh,
My bad.
I'm so just. Still, regardless, you do see Rook and his many uses for his arm that he would leave any crafter like how did those not fall out during all of his fighting?
His many uses.
Nero from DMC5 has some competition on that one arm. The rocket arm, not any other arm.
Hmm. No comment.
I just remember what the healing one looks like, and I hate it.
Anyway, we take a long rest.
You take a long rest, and in that interim, three of you are dreaming out. The rest of you rest pretty well. And when you do come to in the morning, uh, you guys actually go ahead. Who wakes up first?
Tryphon probably does, honestly.
Dane would probably be up the earliest, in my opinion. Just through his regimen.
I know Orlain's
Easy.
going to be sleeping in for once because he got told that he's not only trusted but can trust several other people in the
Mhm.
party.
Yeah, Dane's gonna be up stretching and working out.
It just sits up and sits there for a moment with that 1,000-yard stare of that just fucking happened.
All I can think of is Tryphon just like looking at Dane, just like, did you not see any of that? As he's just doing his regular daily routine.
Yeah, Tryphon's just watching for a moment. It's just like, because out of character, I can't remember who all was there again.
Jackie,
Yeah.
Dane,
Jacqueline,
and
Dein,
Tryphon.
Tryphon.
Okay, yeah. So Tryphon's just staring. It's just like, I wasn't alone with that, right?
Nope.
And you're just carrying on like usual.
It's a dream, right?
I mean, I guess. Out of care, did Tryphon ever actually get told what the blessing he got does or how he uses it?
Nope. Because it is the bit of discover it yourself, giving you the
Motherfucker.
incentive to use more of your stuff.
Fair. Just like, I don't think that was just a dream.
I don't think it was either. But we're here now, so we
Yeah,
take it, we move on, right? As Dane is doing push-ups.
Just didn't expect the sword to shatter this quickly.
As you guys are talking, those of you who are awake, give me a perception check.
All of us?
Ooh,
Including me? Okay.
what's my perception at? Oh, +3.
Nat
Hell yeah.
fucking 20, motherfucker.
God damn. Let me roll my shit. No, I'm kidding. Hell yeah. Do I have a +3 on? No, I do. Never mind. Don't let me roll my shit. Don't let me roll my shit.
I got an 18 on here. I'm gonna try it next time. Never mind.
You know
I did the
what?
test. I did the test roll and everything, and it said I had a general good luck of 13 and above, but then it just nope.
Yeah.
It said, nah. You don't get this.
Apparently, fucking not.
So, is it just you two awake? Or am I not seeing the third person?
I'm pretty
No.
sure it's just us two awake right now.
Yeah.
I did want to, when Dane did wake up, I wanted him to make sure that Derek was still there.
Hmm?
When Dane woke up, I wanted to make sure Derek was still there.
He's still there.
Okay.
He does not seem to be you do notice something unique about him, but we'll get to that in a moment. That's why I had you roll the perception checks.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So-
Aurelia's apparently awake. Persepi.
Aurelia, are you awake with your eyes open, or are you awake as like, if I open my eyes, I gotta get up. If I can close, I can try again. Okay, go ahead and give me perception. Jesus
Ooh,
fuck
nice.
Christ.
So only Dane doesn't see anything.
Yeah,
Makes sense, he's working
checking
out.
on. I'll give Dane this one for Derek, but with a nat 20 and a 23, the other two of you notice that there is movement near the foraging area. As you don't hear anything. You can clearly see there's some sort of spell up that kind of might be blocking the noise, but you do see Rook still moving. About a 6 to 8 pound hammer above his head coming down every couple of seconds.
Has he even slept?
As you ask that, you see the blisters on his one good hand that is holding the hammer, and then the little stained watermarks from him taking what you can now see is a metal boot and digging it into a quelching pot.
Gonna just stroll on over.
Dane would be like right here.
Yeah, no, Tryphon's going to just as he gets closer to Rook, does anything stop him?
No, he can't hear you guys.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's going to walk up to Rook and keeping a safe distance because he knows the kinds of people he's around. Just, have you slept at all?
You see his mouth move, but you have not passed through the actual field of silence that he put around himself, so.
Alright, hold on. And he steps closer.
You kind of like have to put your ear close to him to get through that little field, and you finally hear the clang, clang, clang. Nope. Clang.
Are you stupid?
Huh?
Sleep!
I don't need it. I'm good.
What do you mean you don't need it?
I don't know. I'm not sleepy. I'm working.
You still require sleep normally, yeah?
I'm a human, yes.
And you've been up all night working on this.
Yep.
Tryphon's going to take a look to see if he can figure out how done it is, I guess.
The chest plate is done, and currently it looks like he's. It currently looks like he's finishing up the second shin guard.
And you're saying you don't need rest.
Nope.
Are you going to be collapsing as soon as you stop working on this?
Probably. And then you see him bring down his hammer again.
Tryphon is going to... What would be the best way to interfere? To try to get Rook to stop?
Whatever you believe. As we turn to Dein. Dein, what you doing, bud?
Working out still.
As you work out, give me. You got a 6 with your perception, didn't you?
Yeah. Roll the 3 and then +3.
So as you're working out, at some point you kind of do a turn, and you just see what looks like fresh bags under his eyes. Derek in your face. What are you doing?
Morning. I'm working out.
Why?
I have to keep myself able to move.
That's not your weapon.
I don't understand.
You smell different. All of you do. You change weapons?
I have a new one. We made one
When?
last night.
I wasn't that tired.
We finished it about... What was the time between him arriving and then us forging the weapon?
A good 4 or 5 hours difference, because you guys had to do the finishing touches, and then you guys
Yeah.
kind of finished up and then went out to Orlain.
Mhm.
So I'll say somewhere between kind of 8 to 12, maybe even
And-
like 1 o'clock
Afternoon?
afternoon. Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
Dane would know
nighttime.
yeah, Dane would know that. I didn't. I assumed that was my fault.
No, you
So yeah. We forged it in the afternoon, about 4-ish hours before you got here. Or before me and Tryphon went out to make sure Orlain was okay. To the extent that they can be.
Yeah, mine's refreshed a couple times. It happens. Derek kind of just stares at all of you. Well, I'm leaving.
Alright. Be
He
safe.
looks. As he leaves, he still does not look like he's in the best health, but you do kind of watch the wounds. He does not hide at all, kind of squirm a bit as they continue to be self-mending.
Hmm.
Hey, Jackie.
It might. Go ahead.
Jackie.
Yeah.
You feel Orlain's hand kind of grip the side of your shirt as a certain vampire is leaving. Because he's been listening this entire time.
Just reaches over with the arm that's like kind of, because I imagine that Jackie has been catlawed by both of the others,
Mm-hmm. I imagine
and so just
so.
reaches one arm, the free arm over, and just kind of holds Orlain's hand. You good?
He doesn't like me very much. That's okay. That's fine.
Have you asked if he likes you?
No.
You really should.
Can you not? Can I please have a moment to doubt myself in peace?
No.
No,
Oh,
never.
good. All of you are
No.
awake now. Great.
I've been awake for 4 hours.
So how's Tryphon doing with just trying to grab the hammer that Rook is trying to use?
He kind of avoids your grip for a little bit, and it's like that. Give me the hammer. Give me the... No, fuck up. Give me the hammer. Give me the hammer. Rook,
Take a break!
the fallets, take the fucking break.
He doesn't know the name!
No, that was more of a joke for me.
A joke for me,
I
too.
can just imagine.
The question is, can anyone hear this happening?
No, it's a silent sitcom.
It's,
It's so fucking
No.
funny.
please,
It's just like, hey, give me a hammer.
he
No.
looked over and just sees Tryphon and Rook wrestling each other and silently yelling.
No.
Do I see this? Because there's obviously much more going on than just the repeated motion now.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, you see this now.
Chaos in the background.
Boys will be boys.
This is what they
What
truly
are you
mean by
doing?
boys will be boys.
What are you doing? Rook.
Can we hear him?
He is stealing my
Yeah,
nuts.
you can hear him. The field's more or less broken now because you've
Yeah.
officially stopped the hammering.
Tryphon
So
just
now more to deafening silence.
he just pauses for a moment, looks back at Dane, is just like, he is a human who has not fucking rested.
Okay. Rook, why have you not rested?
As if on cue, you see him like go, guys, and then he passes you the chest plate, and then holds out the leg braces, knee guards. There we go,
Mm.
and just kind of holds them out. If I'm making one set, I might as well make enough for the rest of you if you need them. And then just hands them over. As soon as they leave his hand, he falls backwards.
I go to
Try-
catch him.
Well, Tryphon is also going to catch him because he's right there and technically also was okay.
You can both catch him.
Roll for a dex again.
This Dex or
No,
athletics?
this time you guys can work together.
Okay.
That was for a funny moment involving Orlain.
Well, fuck you.
I'm assuming I see Tryphon try and help out Rook, so I'm just gonna like stop myself or Dane's gonna stop himself and be like, He's got him."
One of them does have to be holding the armor, actually, now that I think.
I'm assuming he handed Dane the armor.
Yes.
Yeah, so Tryphon
Yeah.
just snags him before he can actually fall backward and pulls him back towards himself.
Dang. As Tryphon holds Rook, you can inspect your armor a bit more now. And what you inspect and see is that the inside is a leather base with fur padding on the inside for comfort and more of a form-fitting design.
Fuck yes.
The iron parts that are kind of welded together have been softly cut off and kind of added to this more shirt-like design and jacket situation. You see, instead of the breastplate itself kind of pulls to the side, allowing you to put it on like a jacket, zip it up, push the breastplate over, lock it in with straps.
Okay. Oh,
So it
I
is
like the idea
very
of
much
this.
more of a instead of like this kind of clunky natural armor, it's more of like a armor jacket.
I was about to say it's kind of like it's like a fur leather jacket with like
Metal plating,
armor
yes.
attached to it, and then as said, you said the breastplate, I could just like tie it onto the front. By
Yeah.
the way, do I notice Orlain get up? I'm assuming Dane would keep a closer eye on Orlain too.
Yeah, you do kind of catch an eye of him moving, but I'll ask Orlain, is Orlain stumbling or moving just hesitantly?
It's that kind of like I hesitate to use memes in this moment, but it's my only form of comfort while I'm thinking of what Orlay's trying to say
Mm-hmm.
to Derek. It's that one meme of the bird at the ocean sticking out a leg.
Sticks my leggy out real far.
That's how nervous he is right now.
Just test the waters.
How close can I get before he calls me out kind of look.
He stopped moving.
Uh-huh. So he's
Mhm.
well, slowly getting over there.
Orlain.
He just stops immediately.
He holds up a hand, puts 4 fingers down, leaving just his first finger up, and points, like kind of waggles his finger for you to come over.
Just a pause for a second, and then like not skitter, but skitter energy, like my beloved said once before. Yes.
What are you doing?
Trying to talk to you?
Why are you being hesitant?
Because honest to God, you scare me.
Good. You scare me.
What do you mean I scare you?
Say again?
What do you mean I scare you? You're... And he stops.
I'm what? A vampire? Orc's dad? A monster?
No. I can make jokes all I want about you being this or that or whatever, but you're a better man than me. That's terrifying to me.
I'm not better than you. You don't see it yet. You probably won't for a while, but you and I are the exact same. If I scare you, that means that you're scared of yourself.
Well, yes.
Why?
Because everything I've done to protect people has gotten them hurt. What
So?
happens when I stop?
It's not too loud, but it is loud enough that if anybody gets to about the outer ring of the central symbol, you could probably hear it. But Derek kind of just goes, "Did them getting hurt stop the fact that they were protected? Did it change the outcome? Did you still
No.
protect them?"
It's difficult to explain, but I'm the reason we're in this mess. At least right now.
No, you're not.
Noctis says the same thing.
Thank God Noctis has a brain cell. Because you're not. Tell me verbatim why you would be.
I'm the one who spat at Jack's feet and got him interested in us in the first place.
Really?
Yes,
There's a god out there named Ronan. He's an asshole. I'm the reason he hates me. And that's why he goes after my men. You think I feel bad for that? You think I feel like I'm at fault for his hatred?
I don't know how to answer this question.
Give it your best shot.
Nope.
Try your best.
No. He's just like, absolutely not. This is gonna look bad on my record.
Or I can pinch your ear off. Come here. And he like starts reaching for your ear.
No. And kind of leans away.
Then stop being a pussy and say it full force.
There's just a
Say
snort.
what you're thinking.
There's just a snort of kind of chuckling a little bit because he has the humor of a 5-year-old when he wakes up, and Jackie knows this. And just, no, I don't think you blame yourself. No. What I do think is that you try your best to make up for it.
Not really.
Oh shit.
See, if I gotta make up for it, means I feel guilty about it. I don't. Do you feel guilty about listening to Jack if he had a damn good offer?
I feel like I should be.
Why? Was his offer good?
If I didn't have something far more worth fighting against him for, maybe.
Except you don't. Not fully. Not that you realize. Not that you mention. Because if you did, his offer wouldn't be so damn tempting.
It's not.
Fooled me.
Thinking about what could have been, Derek, doesn't mean I want it. It just means I could have thought about it. There's no such temptation as anything you could have been. But I don't want what I could have been. I want what I am.
And what are you?
Fuck if I know. We'll figure that out in the long run, huh?
No,
And he just smiles.
you don't figure that in the long run. Because the moment you figure it out yourself. Where y'all going now?
Some base I overhear.
What are you dealing with?
Heavily fortitude base or whatever. I just woke up.
That's not what I asked. What are you dealing with?
Just a confused head tilt of puppy hours.
What are you fighting for? What are you fighting against? Because if you're fighting for something, you have to be fighting against something. You cannot have an ally without making an enemy. So who's your enemy right now? And he looks at Rook, because it seems you got an ally.
He's looking as they're looking over at this whole scene. He actually, Tryphon is dragging Rook over to be dropped onto Jackie. Just like fucking halfway position to drop, and then looks over to see them staring.
Womp.
Just, and then yeah, he just drops. What?
And he looks back at Derek with that kind of smile that only Jackie has ever seen, and maybe Clyde. But
You
only
look at
those
Derek.
two.
Derek's got the, like, he just smelled rancid milk face as he's looking at the party. Like that, oh, I didn't know it was rancid confusion face. So it's not a serious face at all.
It's just the what the fuck is going on?
Family.
Family. This is your family?
Yes. I suppose the better term would be home.
Don't let anyone take your home from you then. Because if you have a home, you've got a number of enemies. Who are they?
Jack. The gods. Commies. A lot.
Prove it. And he holds the hand out to you. Prove to me they're your enemies.
He doesn't hesitate to hand over the mask.
As the mask holds itself over, essentially, Derek's hand, you hear the summoning of armor. A sword in his hand. And as this clawed hand holds the mask, Derek raises the blade, turns it into a reverse grip, and hands it to you. Break it.
You stop putting reverse grip in front of me. I'm going to kill you myself.
Well, he's handing you the blade. He can't exactly hand it to you with the tip pointed towards you.
Stop saying reverse grip. Just say he hands it to me like a normal person, you dipshit.
No, fuck you.
I hate you.
Forever my boon and curse to you.
Okay. He takes it, and I don't think that's a comfortable experience for him at first.
Actually, as you grab the hilt of the blade, that familiar, irking, inky sensation that you felt running through your veins before when your shadow grabbed at you, you can feel it like your blood is suddenly syrup, oil, gunk. The thickness, you can feel every pulse from your heart heading outward as you hold this blade. What hand do you hold it with?
The one that has the Lichtenberg scars.
As it grabs onto the hilt, the world around you vanishes, and you see before you, where Derek once stood, there is simply an entity. Not outlined, but present before you. You see a red gem on them. You see the wings they produce, the red providing a crooked mouth, the eyes, nothing but a blaze as he stares at you, and you feel someone behind you as you hold the blade. A raspy voice slowly getting clearer. Like it. Like it. And you hear this inhale. Strike it!
I don't even think it gets to that point. I think he barely hears strike, and there's a swing outward.
The blade collides with the mask, shattering it as the blade is simply caught in the hand. The moment the edge of it touches the armored palm, Derek catches the blade, and you watch as that figure that stands in Derek's place mimics his movements, and you feel a brightness finally from the dark, a warmth. Good. Good. And an almost human voice from behind you. As that sensation, the sensation of feeling this gunk, this oil in your veins, smoothens out. And you recognize that some of the pain in your arm, the persistent pain you deal with every day, isn't there anymore. It's not gone, but it's like a third-degree burn turned into a first degree. Still hurts, but not as strong. And the figure standing where Derek stands in your eyes speaks. Power. Power is how we gain what we want. Power is dangerous. It holds itself in the claws of avarice. Once you have it, you might want more and more. Control. Control the power you need. You are not the weapon, you are the wielder. And as these soft words kind of leave this demonic figure, your vision returns, except everything but Derek's visage reverts itself. You're back in the forge. You see the axe blades, the sable traps behind him, the statues, but where Derek stands is still that demonic-looking figure. And slowly, as he talks to you, it kind of fades away. You know where you stand. No one else can tell you where to look, where to walk, what to say. You are Orlain, not a Majester. Crumpling the last shards of the mask in his own palm, he lets go. And the blade that felt so heavy before, so uncomfortable, feels kind of nice. And as he reaches, and this figure of Derek's kind of reaches for the blade, do you give it back to him immediately? Or do you hesitate?
I think it's kind of a shaking hand back because as I've informed you guys before about what happened when I got on my meds for the first time and pain started to go away, I was tired, exhausted, and when it finally left, I was out for like 3 days. So that's going to be fun for everybody else involved. But it is like handing him back like awkwardly in that sense of I don't know what this is gonna do, but here, thanks kind of reaction.
Yeah, he grabs it and then puts his normal flesh hand, unarmored hand, on your arm to hold you as he lets go. And you notice the pain doesn't return. And as the blade returns to him, the visage of this demonic figure reverts back to just Derek, who's staring at you in a sense of almost a proud father looks at his child. You did good. Stay by your decision. Temptation's a son of a bitch.
I fully believe Orlain is like in tears because one, Derek doesn't fucking hate him and now he believes it. And he's also like lower pain. So
Lower pain threshold. The person you were worried hates you doesn't hate you, and you just said, fuck you, I'm gonna stand for me, bitch.
he's exhausted all over again and he's been awake for like an hour. He's been awake for like an hour at best.
He gives you a chip. Like a small microchip. Plug that into your materia guard when you need me. And he starts walking off.
I'm sorry, but sometimes watching the fucking tokens
Zigzag.
just wiggle away.
I don't know how you guys are not wiggling themselves when you guys move.
I don't know.
Like, whenever you guys move, you're just going like, huh. But whenever I move, I'm like,
I just pick it up and drag the token.
Wiggle.
that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the move thing.
No. With my mouse, I hit left click, I hold, and I drag Aurelia's token around.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, it's smooth now.
Fuck. Cross controls again. Goddamn. Okay, get your zippy ass out of here, grumpy vampire man.
Go the fuck away. But as Derek does leave, Tryphon actually does step up beside Orlain, and it's a careful hand. Mostly just I don't know what your physical state is right now, and I don't want to cause you pain. But he puts a hand on Orlain's shoulder. And just, you need a moment?
No. I'm alright.
And Tryphon does move a little bit, just sort of like what Orlain started doing yesterday with the hug, but it's just pulling Orlain a little bit closer, and just grins at him. Just, we're probably going to have to wait a bit for Rook, anyways.
I
Go without me.
no, jackass. And starts to walk back over to Jackie and Aurelia.
You good, Lane?
Oh, yeah, I'm alright. Better than I have been in a while, actually.
That's good. Yeah.
You coming, Dein?
I forgot I unmuted I forgot I muted myself.
Whoops.
Whoops.
What hell have you been saying?
We're not gonna go there right now.
Sure?
Yeah, it's all right.
Did you say something to Derek before he left?
We're not going there. It's fine.
All right.
Yes, I am coming along. Not leaving anytime soon.
Not planning to leave without the rest of these guys, at least.
I hate to ask this, but I'm very tired from my work today.
Yeah.
Well, I think, personally, this isn't a bad place to
Yeah.
stop.
It's also been what, like 2.5 hours now?
Yeah,
About.
About.
so it's up to
And we
you
have-
guys.
So we'll stop here if everyone's okay with that.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
I still want to fuck around and find out, so.
oh, don't worry, we have an entire combat session next week for that.
I know.